Who's ready for some live girl chat? Are you guys ready?
It's crazy today.
I know.
Woo.
It's a lot.
A lot happened.
So before we dish the dirt, let's dish out some cash.
Yes.
It's time for the real dollar holiday. Hey. Sound effect. All right. And all this week we're showing love to the home of deep dish pizza, Chicago.
What up, Chicago?
Love Chicago. Me too. You guys have such bomb food. Look at that. Look at that. All right, I'm about to shout out a Chicago fan's name and Instagram handle. If you hear your name, you have until the end of the show to message us back on Instagram at The Real Daytime. If you do, you are going to win $1,000. A lot of money, honey. Are you guys ready? So today,
who is it?
We're hollering at Brittany Horton, whose handle is @_Brit.Brit with 4 T's.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Brittany, head to our Instagram page and message us back. We want to give you this money, honey.
Yes. And if you know Brit, somebody wake her up, be a good Samaritan, help her get that money. You guys, so much went down last night that we got to talk about.
I know.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Okay, I'm going to try to break everything down because I'm officially a certified cardiologist.
Yes, you are.
Here we go.
She is.
All right. It all started this week when Cardi's sister Hennessy accused Nicki of leaking Cardi's phone number, allowing fans to harass her. Well, Nicki was very quick to respond on her Queen radio show yesterday. Not only did she deny leaking the number, she accused Cardi of lying about a security guard causing that big knot on her forehead the night of the fight. Nicki claims it was her friend Ra Ali who, quote, beat Cardi's ass and caused the knot. Lord Jesus. All right, Cardi then clapped back at Nicki, offering $100 grand for footage of the fight due to the fact that Nicki has previously said she already had the footage. Here's a little of what Cardi had to say on the gram. Check it out.
First you're saying that you got the footage, your cameraman got the footage, but now you're talking about you want to pay somebody $100,000 if they give you the footage? Yo, makes sense when you talking. I thought you was the victim. I know what there's footage of. You standing on the wall talking about, I'm standing right here. Miss Chung Lee, the street fighter.
She was
And
not
the
playing.
back and forth continued all night long with Nicki offering to pay for Cardi to take a lie detector on Maury and challenging her to a rap contest because she doesn't believe Cardi writes her own songs. I don't know about you guys, but I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it was like a mini-series.
It
It really was. It was a lot
my
of
only
videos.
thing is, I think everyone has the right to defend themselves.
Sure.
And I think it never makes us happy to see two women fighting.
No.
I think in this day and age, we need as much empowerment for women as we possibly can. So you're like, man, I'm not asking y'all to be best friends. I'm not even asking for a song together, which everybody freaking does. They're like, do a song together. It's not about that. Just get along. Just be cordial to one another. And I think that's the most important thing. Which ultimately they came to. That's how it ended. Yes, it ended up with both of them. Cardi actually said in one of the videos that she posted, she actually said that...
good for her.
Well,
I love that.
Nicki Minaj put out a tweet.
Yeah, but originally
peace
Cardi...
offering.
But originally Cardi said in one of the videos, she's like, I mean, we could fight, but we also could talk this out. Like, she was like, we could just talk.
then
Like, you know
Nicki
how to
came.
reach me. You have my number. You know how to reach me.
What did Nicki say?
Nicki put out a tweet and basically said, let's be positive, y'all. Let's squash this. And then Cardi B reposted it on IG and said, let's
keep it pushing.
Yeah, and let's keep it pushing. So I think it's over till Christmas.
Yes.
You know, I think.
You think that's
Yeah.
For real, man.
I think Beyonce called and said, "Stop it, Heifers." Okay, I think.
Come on.
You know, Queen B will step in when she needs to step in. Something happened. Something had to happen between all of this.
Yes.
I mean, it was some, I'm just assuming, allegedly, it might have been some attorneys talking to each other and things like that. Because, see, what was going to happen is it's just going to get uglier and uglier and uglier, you know.
And
what do you
I
think,
don't know.
Jean?
Yeah, I don't know how everybody else felt. Like, of course, I'm sure when your phone started buzzing about the news, and then you caught up with the first video and the second video, like, I literally, I had to tap out at some point because,
Me too.
You know, like, I'm going through divorce. I'm trying to not let my house burn down from my fall
got a
candles.
life.
I can't think about this stuff. It's too much. But then, when I watched her second video, Cardi's, it struck a chord with me personally. And it was when she said, you know what? I've had it and I've kept quiet up to now, but you're gonna bring up motorsport, now I'm gonna come out with what the truth is. And I just, having been bullied before, there's a moment where, especially when you have to be professional, you can't say anything because you're trying not to snitch. And you're trying to keep it in because you're trying to keep it copacetic, but then there's a moment where you touch me one more time, bitch, it's about to come all out.
And that's what I'm saying. Everyone has the right to defend themselves. If someone is speaking badly about you or making fun of you or bullying you, whatever the case is, you have the right to defend yourself, to say your story, to say this is my side.
True.
And there's a difference.
True. Okay. If I'm honest, I'm a huge fan of both of them.
Me too.
So it hurts my heart to see them go at each other because I really love what Queen Latifah said. Yeah, she said female rappers are a powerful minority. When a female rapper comes out, you know that they're out. You want to learn the song. You want to, the lyrics. So yes, like you said, Adrian, I really want them to
be cordial.
Be cordial with each other and not do it all on Instagram. Why don't they truly have a conversation? I may be asking for too much, but honestly,
that's what Cardi was asking for. She said, you know how to reach out.
But here's where I agree with you. But yes, I agree with you. Yes, let's be cool. Like it's almost like two endangered animals. Let's not fight each other and lose them both. Like we don't want that, right? But at the same time, when you defend yourself, there's a difference. I'm very confrontational. If I got a problem, I want FaceTime. I'll come to you personally. But here's the thing. I respect that Cardi's going to lay out the timeline of what she knows. We know that there's her side, Nicki's side, and the truth. But when you lay out a timeline, it's very different from someone laying out like cryptic messages and saying things in a passive-aggressive way. Like, when you're doing that, like that's
she was full on camera and face. Let me explain. Scroll through my phone
with good lighting. I like that. It was really good lighting.
This is my thing.
You know what I mean? Like lay your story out.
I think the reason why, like you said, certain people tug at my heartstrings is because I actually what's the word I'm looking for? I'm inspired, not inspired by, but I think that's dope.
You're encouraged.
When you have the courage to do that. Like Jeannie said, she's confrontational. If I'm honest, I'm not. Like, I will let somebody talk and I'll just be like, forget it. I know the truth. Jesus knows the truth. The end. You know, like, that's just me. And I wish sometimes that I had the courage to be like, no, and this happened, and because I know the truth. You know what I mean? But I don't always have the courage to even defend myself. And that's why sometimes when I watch this, I'm like, damn, if she could do that, like, maybe I could do that too. And that's not to say I think girls should be fighting each other. No, but I think there is something good to come of this, that it's okay to defend yourself and to speak up for yourself and to not let somebody bully you, which I think Nicki does the same.
I agree.
Nicki does the same.
I just think it's just, I don't know. I think it's like what you're saying, Tamara, about the rap game and how there are so few female rappers that when we get a couple of them that's good, then we want to try to pit them against each other.
One woman's success isn't gonna hurt the other one.
Exactly.
No, they both will be amazing.
Why can't we have two amazing queens? That's all I'm saying.
And then why don't we have more than two? Why don't we let a lot more in? And which there are. I don't want nobody to be like, they're more. Yes, they are, but they're not getting the exposure. And I think that's the problem too. And that's the reason why you have these two, fighting at each other, because it's like, I'm not getting mine. I'm trying to get mine. I'm trying to get mine. And
but in my eyes, they're both winning. They're both winning in my eyes.
Cardi actually said that she idolized Nicki Minaj.
She
was like, when I was younger, I used to listen to your music all the time. I idolized you.
But here's the issue. I almost don't want to blame them both because one person is getting punked. One person is getting bullied. At some point, you got to stand up for yourself and say something back. So it's not like one's participating in it.
Who do you think is getting bullied?
I don't know because I don't know the situation. But in most situations, one person's punking the other one. Like, come on.
Then again,
and the other one's got to be like, all right, then let's get at this.
But the
I'm not
problem is we don't know what's happening behind the scenes.
Right.
That's the problem. It's like, it's real easy for us to go like this and that.
Yeah, team this, team that.
I'm just saying, I think there's something else that's happening, and I think that they're doing this, for me, I think they're doing this for exposure.
Really?
I mean, it's got us talking about them this morning. We using all 15 damn minutes talking about them instead of talking about voting. That's what we need to be talking about.
Exactly.
Let's talk about voting November the 6th.
We always want to hear what you have to say, though, because we want you to be a part of the conversation as well. So here's what you had to say.
I'm with you, Lonnie.
Lonnie has to say, vote. At Ore Koye said, I'm Team Cardi, but I believe both women need to end the drama, do a collaboration together, and encourage each other.
Of course.
At The Real Her 2208 says, Team Cardi, if Nicki is the queen that she keeps claiming she is, then act as such. She and the people in her circle keep creating drama. You don't hear Beyonce popping off all the time.
Yep.
Like you said.
Yeah.
This is, wow. I'm trying to say. We've also got, okay, another one. At Anissa Milani says she's Team Nicki. Cardi is great, but Nicki is and will always be the OG. They're both super talented
They really
girls.
are.
We hope
Yeah.
that this is
We're not
squashed
comparing skill
officially.
set.
Let's
That's
wait till
different.
Christmas. We'll get another fight.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Please, no.
speaking of outspoken rappers, Jermaine Dupri gave his thoughts on this week on the 2019 Super Bowl halftime show. Now, while many have applauded performers like Rihanna and Jay-Z for declining performing due to their treatment of Colin Kaepernick, Jermaine says they might have it all wrong. In an interview with TMZ, he said that sometimes people ignore boycotts and that if they took the stage with their message, most people would listen. So, ladies, do you agree that his statement would be louder on stage than in the stands?
I think it depends on the person. For me, I love this saying, worship in spirit and in truth, and I think that you should perform in spirit and in truth, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't want to do something, you shouldn't do it because you're not going to give it 100%.
Yeah.
Now, if you do, then I think you should use that platform to make your statement.
Yeah.
So I think it depends on the artist.
And I think the
him or herself.
NFL ain't gonna let them make no statement like
That's
that.
what
All
I'm
right,
saying.
that's the whole thing. You
Because
think they gonna let them come out with a 6-foot Colin
No,
Kaepernick dummy,
no, it's
or
not.
you know, or take a knee, or I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. Because I know you have to rehearse the
Yeah,
thing.
they
You have
need
to
to
let them
approve
know.
it.
Right. So they might not even let them approve it. So if
But
that's
the world
case,
got to see Janet's, it's live.
Woo-ha.
You know,
And that's
her
why
little
things have changed since then.
So maybe they can just say something really quick.
But
or
they
it's not
got in
what you
trouble
say,
for
it's
that.
how you say it too.
But also
you gotta
the
be
Janet
creative.
Jackson thing, they got in
You know?
trouble for it. They got in trouble for it. And also, remember, they could black you out. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you say, okay, I'm going to sneak and do something, they'll hurry up and go cut to a
Even
commercial.
if you say it in love?
Even if you say, I just don't, my thing is this. I think it's a bigger
love
stand
Cam.
not to...
I'm trying, y'all.
I'm just saying, I want to say this with so much love.
even if
I
you
want to
say
say
it
this
in
with
Wait
so
a minute,
much
can
love.
I finish?
Yes,
Let me
ma'am.
just 1
Yes.
minute.
Yeah.
I think it's better when you don't perform because you're letting people know, you know what? No, I don't need your time. I don't need your platform. I got a bigger platform.
respect that.
For me, I think that's a bigger statement.
Okay, I hear you too, but I thought about it like this. There are 111 million people who watch the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
And I relate it to sex trafficking. The big game.
yeah.
The big game is a huge invitation for sex trafficking. But that doesn't mean that all anti-trafficking organizations should boycott the Super Bowl or the big game. It's the best place to actually talk about it and promote it so you're aware. So I just think there is a creative way. These are artists. There are ways to say things without obviously putting up a picture of Colin Kaepernick. There are ways to still promote the message for what they stand for and not have it be so blatant that they have to get blacked out.
And I would agree with that, but I don't think that would be possible in this instance. I think that the NFL is a huge organization. I think they have a lot of power, they have a lot of control, and they would not allow anything like that. I just think that.
Sure, but is it possible?
I'm agreeing, and I don't think that this is a subject that can be done with love and butterflies and a sweet way. That's where I'm coming from. So I get it, do it with love, but this is not a loving situation. This is like hardcore police brutality. Like, this is real life.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from? Like,
I
there's
do.
anger attached to it, and you can't cover that up with like, let's do this in a soft, beautiful way.
When
Let's
I say
not
love,
kill
it's not
innocent
mean, it doesn't
people.
mean
It doesn't mean
soft.
passive
What?
and
It
soft.
doesn't mean
But that's what I'm
passive.
saying. Like, how do you do that without the NFL being like, nah, you're taking this
You
too
just
far?
have to be creative. But
That doesn't sound like a real strong statement if it's like I think this needs to be like a blunt message. Wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong is wrong.